Miss Red Carpet. She can autograph my pockets. Anytime, any place, anyway, I be looking at everybody else watching. I don't wanna be obnoxious, but this girl worth the gossip. Take it with a smile and tattoo.
Dance moves never go out of style, and I just want everybody to know that.
I've heard that before.
That's how the Buttonista podcast gets started every single week. And we're back here with another week from the couch.
Mm-hmm.
Is this going to be my signature spot forever? I don't know.
Where else are you going to go?
Maybe into the great outdoors. Maybe into a shopping mall someday if I'm ever allowed to.
Dream big.
I'm learning to dream big here from quarantine, but, you know, I still am happy and lucky to be podcasting. Did a little brainstorming earlier for today's podcast. And I'm excited about the topics, even though we're week 3 into this, and it might be starting to feel a little mundane for folks out there. But if they're listening to me, we're going to keep it interesting. Mm-hmm. We're going to keep dancing. Watched Hoda and Jenna this morning. It was their 1-year anniversary.
Ooh.
And those girls always get me jazzed up. I want to do as good of a job as them. And before I get to my topics for the day, Jenna Bush liked my comment on her 1-year anniversary post.
Wow.
Which I'm hyped about.
How does it make you feel?
Did she like every single comment? Probably. I just sent 4 hearts because I love her and she makes me smile. But when I got that notification that she favorited or liked my comment, I just felt a surge of energy. I wrote out everything I wanted to talk about today.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I want to talk about today? I'm going to tell you, Jack, and everybody else. What we do have is a nice, cold Vizzy, people. A lot of our followers on 2 Buttons Deep have been asking where you can get Vizzy. If you're safely making a grocery store trip with a mask, you can get it there. You can get it at Target, Walmart, any distribution, beverage centers. And I highly recommend it. It's healthy, full of antioxidants, vitamin C. If you need to drink healthy alcohol while you're home, it's Vizzy.
Mm-hmm.
That is not anything they tell me to say. I said that last week. But I think it's great.
Yeah.
A lot of flavors.
Yeah, me too. I'd say it's worth the trip to the grocery store.
If you can do it safely, people.
Which is a hot take right now.
I know. We can talk about that. But what I do want to talk about today, I'm having a little bit of trouble.
About what?
One of the things we're going to talk about is that I'm having a major, major urge to spend money and shop right now.
You?
It's shocking.
Doesn't sound like you.
We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about Easter.
Okay.
I have a proposed plan for Easter that I want to run by you guys.
Your personal Easter?
I think everybody's.
Okay.
Might talk a little bit about the Switch, which is something I've talked about before as a fashionista.
Okay.
And I also have a little bit of a spring trend report, my predictions on how we're going to end up on the other side of fashion when this is over, what's going to be in, what might be out.
All right.
And maybe a couple other things thrown in there. I have a lot of thoughts in my head. When you're alone for the majority of the day, I mean, I put my TV on mute. I say, hey, Google, play some music on Spotify.
Mm-hmm.
Learn to TikTok dance. That's more of a 2 Buttons Deep topic. But if you saw my intro, if you're watching the podcast, you saw a little bit of my dance moves. Not great with the microphone in hand.
They were integrated into your intro?
I did a little bit of the savage dance is what we're going to do.
Okay.
Which is going to be interesting for sure. But listen, I have been working from home like everybody else, spending a lot of time on the computer, a lot of time on Instagram. All I want to do right now to give myself something to look forward to is go shopping. I have probably never gone this long in my entire life without going to Marshall's, Lord & Taylor, Macy's, etc. The ads are popping. Every single store online right now is almost acting like this isn't happening and that everybody should just be frivolously spending money as usual. And I'm falling for it. I want something delivered to my door so bad that it's going to make me feel good. And I actually have a whole list of things that I'm debating buying. Can't buy them all.
Do you want me to tell you if it's a good idea or not?
Probably not.
Okay.
Because you would say no.
Well, try it out.
All right. This is a crazy list of things. Anything from like a new headband, which you would think probably is affordable. But of course, the headband I want is $65. After talking to Alexandria last week, she said, jazz it up with hair accessories during the day. Mm-hmm. My immediate thought is go online and buy the most expensive headband money can buy. Rather than buy the, dupe one on Amazon. I want some more jewelry, but I kind of solved that problem for myself. So everybody is also saying online in the fashion world, now would be a great time to wear jewelry, accessorize. If you're not wearing makeup, if you're taking care of your skin, not dressing up for work, just throw on some jewelry, which I do every day. So instead of spending money on jewelry online, because there's so many ads right now, there's Me Jewelry, which is the one that everybody's obsessed with, for like more affordable jewelry. So they say they cut out the middleman. It's still like expensive and high quality, but I can't figure out what is the best website and whether or not I can actually afford that or not. So, what are you working on my product placement? Why? What happened?
Your head was blocking the Vizzy.
Oh my God. That's what happens when you have a sponsor, when we're big time over here. Anyway, so instead of buying jewelry, I've already talked myself out of that one. I went in my mom's jewelry box this weekend and I found these religious necklaces that I was probably so upset to get as a present in like 2nd or 3rd grade. And now they're very trendy. These like medallion necklaces are so in. This one happens to say, God bless you.
Wow.
So I'm just wearing that now because I wanted jewelry, and this is very similar to something I would buy. I found this cross, which I think belongs to someone that I went to middle school with. I don't think it's mine. I wear my grandmother's jewelry, her rings. So I found this. This is probably like an old Italian, like mobster gift. I mean, it's probably fit. It's not like it's valuable. Anyway, I've made do with the jewelry situation.
So that's how you fulfilled your urge for jewelry.
I went shopping in my mom's closet of things that, like, again, I was probably pissed in 2nd grade to get a God bless you necklace from my grandmother. And now,
full circle.
Now it's back in style. Clothes, obviously, I could go either way on. Do I need to buy clothes? Probably not. I rent mine, so I'm good on that. One thing I think everybody on our Two Buttons Deep team needs, though, hopefully we can get a sponsor. We need some blue light glasses.
Blue light glasses?
Do you know what those are?
Explain them.
So blue light glasses are basically non-prescription glasses that are good to protect your eyes when you're on the computer or on a screen all day. So most people have kind of started rolling them into their everyday work life. I know a couple people that bought some on Amazon. You don't have to buy them expensively at all. But now that we're home, I feel like screen time is totally blown up because there's TV, there's iPad, there's phone, there's computer, and it pretty much goes all day. A lot of people have said that they've been working even longer hours than usual or adapted hours. You're getting up at 3 a.m. and starting your workday for no apparent reason.
That's a different issue.
So at 3 a.m., you might not need blue light glasses. No, of course you do. You would need them no matter what it is.
So what's the purpose of them?
They just protect your eyes. It's like wearing sunglasses,
What
basically.
do they protect you from?
I don't know. I'm not a doctor. Do I look like an eye doctor? Jesus.
But here you are recommending them.
Because I want to shop. See, I don't even care what they do. I don't even care. I just want some. I don't want to look cool in them. I just feel like that's something I could buy. I'm literally thinking, what could I buy?
Okay, well, that's a no from me.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
You don't even know what they do.
I know they protect your eyes. What
From
more do I
what?
need to know?
Blue?
From the blue light.
I
clearly.
think that's a marketing scheme. Just like engagement rings.
I sent my sister engagement rings today that I liked. Oh my God.
You were all in on
But
this.
I didn't want to bring that up because I didn't want people to think I'm a crazy girl. But I texted my sister and I said I want an emerald
that
cut.
is kind of crazy.
I think it's just a board thing. I will put a poll out. We will actually put this up. If you are a girl and in your spare time you don't look at engagement rings, I think that's not true. Like you do. You just do.
I would prefer the person I am to marry to tell me what they want, actually.
Yeah, I would tell too.
Yeah.
But I think you just curate a collection of rings that you like, and then you have some ammo and some hints to drop. Some, what do they call that in like storytelling? Some
Foreshadowing?
Yeah, there's another word for it, but we're not all using our best brains right now while we're home. So that's all right.
Absolutely not.
I think maybe I should get some AirPods because I went for one run yesterday and I have a cord, which means I'm poor.
Yeah.
And if your headphones have a wire, you're poor, which I am. So,
But then you might lose them because they don't have a wire.
I won't lose them.
But then that's why I stopped using them.
You have AirPods?
I did, and then I lost one.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And then I banned myself from wireless electronics.
And you can't just buy one AirPod out there, I don't think.
No.
So yeah, so I've somewhat convinced myself because I went for one run on one day, I should have AirPods. And because people are going on a lot of walks, and I see people on that video chat, like Joanna Gaines was on the Today Show this morning, and she had AirPods in.
I'm going to approve that purchase because
Really?
you can use that for 2 buttons deep functions.
Okay.
Like the
Do you want to split
Squadcast.
it with me?
No.
Come on.
But Of anything on your radical list. That's
I'll
approved.
just accidentally use the 2 buttons deep card when I purchase those.
I'll
That's a
accidentally
business
cancel your
expense.
line. What?
It's a business expense. And then the last but not least one, which is actually the most ridiculous and I do not need. And luckily they're sold out everywhere, so I can't buy them. I'm embarrassed to say it. I've convinced myself over the course of a few months that I need a pair of Nike Air Force Ones. Particularly high tops.
Is this 2004?
It's 2020. I'm 26 years old and 4'11", and I think I need a pair of Air Force Ones. And I don't know why. Probably just because other people have looked cool in them. But I know I'm too short for sneakers, so that's the problem. I'll literally trick myself into buying them, think I'll look good in them, and then realize people under 5 feet, people under like 5'5", just don't really look that cool in sneakers.
What do you normally wear?
Well, I pretty much always wear heels or something with a heel. Unless I'm working out, which is now rare.
Won't Air Force Ones give you a little boost?
Yes, which is part of the reason why I think I need them, but I can't find them online. So I think I'm clear on that one. So based on this list, guys, I guess I got to buy AirPods? Is that what you're saying? That's like one of the most expensive things on the list.
It's the only practical thing on the list.
I need, you know how like when people are about to like give birth, your husband gets you like a push present?
No.
I think that's a very select group of bougie people that do that, but you get like a present for giving birth because it's hard. I need a quarantine present that I give myself, a treat yourself moment, and I need to only do it once because obviously I can't be doing this like every week to be like, you made it, here you go. Can't do that. Well, I'm about to get a sum of $1,200 from Donald J. Trump. I need to pay off my credit card so that I literally won't even see any of it.
Keep digging yourself deeper in the hole.
Well, that was just from furnishing my apartment, but that's okay. So guys, if you're listening, how do I stop the urge to spend? Because I actually don't want to buy any of these things. I don't even want you guys to tell me, just buy this. This would be your best bet. I should be spending no money. I should be enjoying this time at home. But if you're a shopper, if you're into fashion and style, and you're getting all of this like visual stimulation all day on Instagram and through your friends and what other people are doing, it just creeps up. It's like having an addiction, which I've acknowledged before. I have an addiction, but I need some instant satisfaction. I need to track something that I've shipped. You know, there's the whole build up. It's like, you know, your order was placed, great, like immediate satisfaction. Your order's in the works, great. Your order has shipped, oh my God. And then every day, multiple times a day. When is it going to get here? It's like Christmas. Duh. Come on, you have nothing?
I think you have a problem.
I do have a problem, but I'm sure a lot of the Buttonista followers also have a problem.
Yeah, it's called an addiction.
And we can help each other through this. I texted my friend Kelsey this morning and said, help, I want to buy stuff. She was like, me too. Let's do it. And I'm like, come on.
I think this is a hard time for everyone with an addiction.
Yeah, it is. Which leads me to something else I wanted to talk about. I have another theory that I might do. And this is all because I went for one run. And I'm not the epitome of fitness. We all know that. But yesterday as I was on my run, I was thinking about how much alcohol I had left in my apartment. Mm-hmm. I have, like 6 Vizzies left probably, 2 Miller Lights. And at the time I had 3 bottles of wine.
Okay.
Now I have 2 bottles of wine.
Ooh.
And I thought for a second, in an attempt to be healthier and come out of this looking a little better, I was like, maybe I should let myself run out of alcohol. So I'm able to drink everything else I have in my possession. And once I run out, I can't buy any more until this is over.
Are you going to do it?
No, I can't. I can't. I want to do it.
But you thought about it.
Because I think for me, like, I think I need to stop drinking to, like, just see some pounds disappear. Because I don't really eat terribly, but I definitely drink a lot. It all started with our summer at the track.
Yeah.
Which we're about to, like, literally, this is going to end and we're going to start somewhere at the track again.
And then we're going to celebrate all year long.
Which is not going to help. But I think the alcohol, obviously, I mean, everybody's mom tells them that, right?
I mean, it's all water. It has
you got to quit
weight.
the drinking.
Yeah.
So I did think about it. I'm still thinking about it, but it just doesn't feel right.
I mean, how can you be a leader of 2 buttons deep if you're no buttons deep at all times?
I know. It's such a nice release. We have healthy alcohol, at least, that's helping me cope.
That
I mean,
helps.
Maybe I should only drink Vizzy until this is over.
That's not a
100
bad
calories at a time if you're going to drink, where, you know, you get into the wine, you get into the margaritas and all that. I would kill for it. I feel like I'm drinking, but I feel pregnant where I'm like, I would die for a margarita right now. And I can have one. I just don't want to make one or order one, I guess, for takeout.
I would say do only Vizzy or no alcohol at all. No, you're just going to go crazy. Don't do yourself that disservice.
Yeah, that's
what
the
are you
thing.
trying to prove?
Have you seen that? It's not
What are you
a
going to
meme.
say? 5 pounds maybe?
Right. What's that meme that's like, you know, don't feel like you have to write like the next best-selling novel. Don't feel like you need to like create your big idea. Everybody's going through a traumatic time right now, and like don't feel pressured to overdo it and like really accomplish something during this time.
I disagree with that.
I kind of disagree with that. I think we
wholeheartedly do.
Why?
Only because our business, I was reading that constraint breeds creativity. And we thrive.
Yes.
Because we were born constrained. We don't have studios. And we're not airing on technology that we need to be somewhere to operate. We're just doing shit from our house.
Right. Right. But I think what's different for us is that we have our own thing already. So we don't need to like birth this new idea and start a whole new chapter. We're just letting ourselves be creative and do the stuff we always do. Maybe like on a uptick of productivity and the output of what we're doing. You know, we can turn weekly shows into what I guess can be called a bi-weekly show, which you said means every other week. And
it can mean either.
It can mean twice a week or every other week.
Yes, there's no proper definition of bi-weekly. Fun fact.
Where'd you get that fact? Just so we're clear. Yeah, see? I don't know. You always throw out the fun facts, the physics, whatever. I thought it meant every other week.
It does.
Because I used it recently and I deleted it from what I was saying because I actually didn't
Here we go.
it.
Dictionary.com. Done. Bi-weekly. Done. Produced or occurring every 2 weeks or twice a week.
Wow, there we go. That's
Dictionary.
a fun fact. There's your vocabulary lesson of the day on the Buttonista podcast. I appreciate that.
Do you have a dream sponsor today?
You know, I actually thought about my dream sponsors and I'm not sold on one because I have Vizzy and they feel like a dream sponsor to me.
There you go.
You know, that's actually, I thought.
And you don't want to sell out either.
No, I don't want, I want my dream sponsors to come to me.
Yeah.
When I actually did think about this when I wrote my notes and I was like, you know what, if he asks me what my dream sponsor is, it would be that any of the people on the list of things I want to buy just want to give me that thing instead. So if anybody wants to give me headband, Air Force Ones, jewelry, blue light glasses, or AirPods, now's the time. You would be my dream sponsor. And I would talk about you all day long.
So you want a physical sponsor, like someone to look after you as if you had an addiction.
No, I meant like some brand send me one of these things.
Oh.
Duh.
Well,
no, I don't want to. No, I don't want like a shopping accountability sponsor.
Are you sure?
You said you drive yourself crazy if you don't do what you love.
That's kind of what I meant, but okay.
See, you are that person, but I just don't listen to you. So I don't think anybody could come into my life that could convince me on that level.
Fair.
I wish somebody could convince me though to just turn off the selfie camera. Like I think as girls, I think everybody just like you're bored, like you think you look okay, you're trying to do something on your phone, and you just switch the camera and you're like, oh, let me take a selfie. You know, girls do it all the time. Lighting in their car is great. The lighting in their bedroom is great. They just got ready in the mirror. Whatever it is, selfies are a huge part of our culture today. But I feel like when I take selfies and I look at like model selfies on Instagram, like those are the people that should take selfies. And I still wonder, as beautiful as they are, how did their selfies come out so good and mine come out so bad?
It's all about lighting. You continuously, I know, by the way, you video chat with the giant window behind you, so you look like a silhouette from a documentary.
Yeah, but that's a video chat that people didn't need to see me on. I capture great lighting in this apartment all day, and every time I take a selfie, I look like Miss Piggy.
Okay.
And I know you're going to say that's a you problem, and it is.
It is.
But I wish my camera would be like, I wish it would just set a limit and be like a notification like, Taylor, this isn't working. Like, stop.
Bad for your morale.
Just stop letting me take the selfies. Because yesterday, Emily Radikowski, who is a model and she is beautiful, she posted like a series of like selfies that she was taking on an iPad. And she's just hot. So obviously they're amazing. And then I posted on my Instagram like in case you wondered like what my selfies don't look like. And one of my girls, Andrea Zappone, who I absolutely love, she's so funny. She also has the coolest house ever. She just won the Times Union Design Contest. Ooh. We met her at the Dorinda thing. She had the hat on. She's so cool. She wrote back to me and she goes, I have selfies that would make the hair on the back of your neck stick up in a terrifying way. And I laughed so hard because there's all these like, of course there's the famous people, but then there's like your local girl crushes. And she's one of my local girl crushes. And she, you know, has a very real take on life and social media, but she has this amazing style and she just built and designed this amazing house. So you can still get caught up in the fact that, oh my God, these people have these like perfect lives. And meanwhile, I'm here like Miss Piggy in my apartment trying to take advantage of the lighting and it just doesn't work. But like it happens to everybody. But I think even though it happens to everybody and they only post the highlights, let's just like integrate a new feature into the next iPhone that says, stop. Like pretend my camera roll's full or something. Just do anything to save self-esteem during times of bad selfies, which for me is actually all the time. It's just not possible to take a good one.
When's the last time you've gone a day without taking a photo of yourself?
That's a good question. I don't think I take every day. I think now that I've been here more, like I'll try to do it.
See, there you are with a giant window behind you trying to take a selfie.
Yeah, but like, I'm still ugly. Like,
see,
still ugly.
And it comes back. That's a you.
I mean, the lighting is better.
Yeah.
But I know
that's
lighting.
All you can do.
I know lighting. Act like I don't know lighting. I mean, I don't. I don't know. I just think selfies are an interesting psychology. Someone needs to write a coffee table book about selfies that's not Kim Kardashian, because I think she kind of did that at one point, didn't she?
You're asking the wrong dude.
Yeah, that's why I don't ask you about my shopping. I ask my viewers out there.
No, I stand by what I said.
You know what I did ask you, though? And you were, I think, even nicer than you needed to be.
What?
Not that this is like a pity party over here, but guys, I am the worst singer.
Oh, yeah.
Not only in the city of Albany, probably not even in all of upstate New York, maybe ever. And I learned that this past weekend.
Yeah, I don't want to pile on to you, but it wasn't great.
No.
We're doing a parody for 2 Buttons Deep to the 12 Days of Christmas, which is a incredibly easy song to sing. On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me.
You have so much control over your voice, which I don't.
And you don't.
I don't.
You've always kind of had that feature, though. I remember in 9th grade, you said that some teacher asked you if you smoke cigarettes.
Yes. I think about that every day.
You do?
Yes.
Really rides with you like that?
Miss Kopchick.
Oh.
I think that was her name.
That
it was.
Bitch.
Yeah.
Carol Kopchick.
Yep. I think her name was No, I think it was Patricia. Anyways. Yeah, I have no control over my voice. We shot a parody video and Jack required me to sing. And I was actually really excited that you asked me. Yeah. Honored. Mm-hmm. Because I think there's a little bit of all of us who just want to be on Saturday Night Live. That's a goal, right? I've talked about Amanda Bynes, and that's like the peak for what we're trying to do, for in my world anyways. And a lot of them have to sing. There's a lot of music videos, a lot of skits that they do where they have to sing. And you can tell they're not Broadway classically trained actors, but they have a surprisingly decent voice.
They can hit a tune.
They can hit a tune, they can carry a tune, they can drop an octave, whatever. I have none of those skills, and I think my Saturday Night Live dreams were actually crushed on Saturday.
You know, maybe, but I'm sure you could do like a good political impression or something to save yourself.
I got to get into voices,
and that's the good news. You don't need to sing.
Yeah.
Just like I don't need to grow a beard. We all have our forte, and singing and beard growing is not ours. And that's okay.
So we literally recorded this whole thing. Jack said it was super dependent on the audio. And after we recorded it, I actually felt pretty positive. We were laughing, again, just making the most of the situation that we're in, being creative, taking advantage of our special skills and our not so special skills. And then Jack sent me the video to review, see what I liked, what I thought. And my first comment was, we gotta change the audio. I mean, and I'm not super critical of myself. These past 2 topics make me seem like I am. But usually, I mean, I'm go with the flow. It is what it is. But to listen to that, it was just... You couldn't watch this video. We had no viral potential. Luckily, we tapped into an old high school friend who is very talented, is classically trained, and I'm just going to mouth her voice in the video. So I really hope it turns out because we put a lot of effort into that.
I think it will.
And I think my acting skills were on par, so I did some good improv acting.
There you go.
But singing the 12 Days of Christmas is not easy.
It should be.
I can't control my voice. I have a low voice. I lose my voice. But then
Just
all of a
give
sudden...
people a taste of what it sounded like.
Should I sing a lyric?
Sure.
On the first day of quarantine... No, I can't.
So you were laughing the whole time.
On the first... Because you made me go super high.
Well, you either go low or you go really high. Five.
And this is when everybody stops listening to the podcast.
Yeah, all right. You know what? Stop saying.
And
We're
it
done.
just drops way off. But that's not what I'm here to do. Like you said, not everybody's here to sing.
Thank God.
And I hope I'm honestly never asked to do it again unless there's anybody out there that gives me some virtual voice lessons. Because I think you can learn a couple things, right? Yeah. You can definitely be taught at least something better than what I was doing. And that's all I'm looking to do. But I'm the Buttonista. I like fashion. Been doing the best here to do my own work from home fashion, trying to look as presentable on camera as possible without going overboard because I don't think it's necessary, like we talked about last week, to be dressing up, using all your hair products. Now's not the time. Let that stuff rest, keep it for a nicer, happier time. But kind of started thinking today, and you're not going to be any help in this, but there's a lot of trends that were kind of right before all of this happened, as any season, like new season approaches, spring, summer, that were on their way out that I think we're going to get to hold on to for a little bit longer. So I made a list of a couple trends that I've been thinking about. There's a lot of great sales. Like I said, I'm addicted to shopping and I'm working on that. But this is a great time actually traditionally to take advantage of good deals online. A lot of winter stuff, boots and things like that, heavier sweaters go on sale. And then obviously you have great opening deals to get you some new spring and summer stuff. So some of the trends that I heard recently were on their way out. Two of the big ones. One is tie-dye. And the second one is animal print, which I'm looking very Carol Baskin-esque right now. So I had read that tie-dye was hot, but it was kind of like dropping. But now that everybody's home, tie-dye, baby, is so hot right now. Everybody's renting tie-dye on Rent the Runway. A lot of celebs wearing tie-dye sweatpants. A lot of people tie-dyeing at home. So I guess tie-dye is here to stay. It's having a little bit of a moment right now.
Why do you think that is?
It really translates to super casual, but it can also be dressed up, which is fun. I've seen some really cool like shirt dresses, longer flowy pieces that are tie-dye. It just has that like youthful, springy, fun vibe. And you're not trying too hard when you're wearing tie-dye. You know what I mean?
That's true.
So I think a lot of people right now are wearing matching sweatpants. I love matching sets. That's one of my favorite things in style, whether it's something a little bit more dressed up like a suit or anything that matches. I think it's easy. It's cooler than a dress. It's more dynamic. You're wearing two pieces. So any sort of match set, whether it's super casual like a sweatsuit or something way more dressed up, that is like a year-round style element in my book. I think it just shows that you've thought about it. You're piecing things together even though they match. The top and the bottom have something different going on. They're a different style that you're wearing as one. So that's really cool. And I think that's why tie-dye is sticking around for a little bit. If we weren't stuck at home, I think you would probably have to start scaling back, maybe not buying any new tie-dye. But everything I'm seeing online from the celeb world to the ready-to-wear world says, go ahead and do tie-dye. My girl Alex from last week actually made her own tie-dye over the weekend. So if you're looking for an activity to give a little new life to your old sweats, old tees, it might be time to break out the tie-dye kit.
When's the last time you tie-dyed something?
Oh my God, Girl Scouts? It's been forever. But I think I'm actually inspired to do that.
I think middle school. I
don't think guys should wear tie-dye. I don't think I needed to say that because everybody should know that. But I saw you kind of looking like, maybe you should tie-dye.
I mean, I wasn't opposed to it until now.
I don't know. I don't think guys can wear tie-dye unless you're like Shia LaBeouf.
Or went to school in Vermont.
All right, fine. Now, animal print. Animal print is a weird fashion thing for me because it's always out there. Everybody always has something animal print, whether you're Target or you're a high-end designer. There's always animal print. It goes in and out like anything. I think if anything, though, the types of prints change. So sometimes like zebra is really hot. Leopard is really hot. There's so many. Snakeskin and crocodile. I mean, that's technically animal print, too. That fits into the category. I'm not the biggest fan of it. But again, when you see it everywhere, it kind of starts to trick you into certain things. Now, this robe that I have on, this is like a leopard/tiger print, which unfortunately I think means this is going to stick around because of Tiger King. It's crazy to think that a Netflix show could influence street style, or in this case, home style. But I have a feeling people are going to be kicking that around for a little bit longer too.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird how it just seeps into like culture. But the thing with animal prints is just don't go overboard. You know, even right now I have on this animal print robe, but I'm wearing something solid, a nice bodysuit underneath to kind of break it up. You can't be decking yourself out in animal print from head to toe. And you probably shouldn't be mixing animal prints either. You can't really wear a leopard print dress with a crocodile bag.
Can't have the whole zoo.
You can't have the whole zoo. Leave a little bit of zoo for everybody, just as the folks in Tiger King spread their zoos out from South Carolina, Florida, and of course, the great state of Oklahoma.
Of course.
So I think those two are sticking around for a little bit.
Good to know.
The two that I'm not sure, well, actually, there's just one that I'm not sure. And I'm asking for a friend here because I don't know the answer. Do you remember bike shorts, Jack?
How could I forget?
So bike shorts traditionally were worn when you were 4. Mm-hmm. And your parents would just put you in them with like a oversized Barney t-shirt or whatever.
Yes.
And then last year, out of absolutely nowhere, biker shorts came back. And I was very against it all summer. I just couldn't wrap my head around how they were cool, how they were flattering. And it's one of those things that, you know, like boys don't like, which I'm never concerned about what a guy thinks about my fashion. I've gotten into a million fights. We've talked about it before. Guys, girls don't dress for you. They dress for other girls. Girls are the ones that are going to compliment them in line at the store, that are going to gas them up on Instagram. We don't really care what guys think. R.E. mom jeans, right? That is like the kind of the original instigator of online, like, boys don't like your fashion. Bike shorts, I would say, fit in that category. I don't think anybody really, including your own self, wants to see your upper thighs so tight around like a bright spandex fabric. It's just not, I don't think who has great thighs? Raise your hand. Does anybody have great thighs? These are your thighs. The top ones are your thighs, right? Mm-hmm. Side note, I always get thighs and calves mixed up.
You got great calves.
I'm not a doctor. Remember my dad always used to say that? He loved his calves.
He does have great calves.
We got to talk later about my dad's Instagram that I posted on Twitter yesterday. We're not going to. I got so many likes on that.
Good thing he wasn't wearing.
Oh my God. Anyway.
Yoga. Wait, so it's basic. These are basically just yoga pant shorts.
Yes, they're yoga pant shorts. They're high-waisted spandex shorts. And last year they were everywhere. And I think the reason I was against them was because everybody was kind of styling them the same way. So like scrunchies came back, very 90s. Scrunchy, plain white sneakers, maybe a crop top or a t-shirt or whatever, and then these spandex shorts. And I couldn't get into it. And I was very intimidated by wearing them myself. And then the end of the summer rolled around. I think it was when I was going to Croatia, and I saw like a neon tangerine orange pair. And I just said, you know what, let me get them. They were like $20. I knew I was going to do a lot of walking on that vacation. And I wore them, and I surprisingly liked them. And they were another fashion I thought I was too short for, just because, again, if you have to wear sneakers with it, I have some short girl thoughts on styling when it comes to that stuff.
Can't wear heels.
Can't wear heels with bike shorts, no. So today I was shopping sale on Nordstrom, and I saw like a lot of Adidas stuff on sale, which I kind of wanted to buy because I thought it was practical for now because we're inside and it's going to start getting warmer, and I felt like I needed some more quarantine wardrobe items.
You think when you're in quarantine is it time to buy athletic gear?
I don't see my brain is broken, you guys. My brain is broken.
Carry on.
Anyway, to make a long story short, I have a feeling bike shorts are going to be out this year. You're not going to be buying any new bike shorts unless they're on super sale and you don't care. I'm probably still going to buy some because I think I want them, but I don't think they're anything that like the masses should be going out and buying. I wouldn't be surprised if that was like a one summer and done trend.
Seems like you just don't want people copying your style.
No, I don't. Here's the thing. I was late to it last year. So I think I just want to shoot my shot with it. I just don't know if anyone else is going to be wearing it. I think it was also popular with like a younger crowd than who we talk to usually. I think it was more like the college freshman, like underage drinking at Rockin' on the River crowd. But I could be wrong. I could be persuaded. So if anybody has a verdict on bike shorts, let me know, because I'm not decided. I'm just not decided, Jack.
Well, you said it's done, then you said you're buying them, so that's
I was going to buy them because they're on sale, but like I said, my brain is broken, so I don't really know. And then the last one that I just saw in Vogue, this is kind of Vogue was like, why you should absolutely be Zoom meeting in stripes right now. And I was like, great, this will be great material for the podcast. Like, do stripes that make you look better on video calls or whatever? Because traditionally, for women at least, horizontal stripes are always a no. They just make you look wider, And then in my head also, I was like, why would you wear stripes on a video call? Because usually when you're on camera, period, solid colors work better. Whether you're like getting engagement photos done or you're on an interview, solids work better because they're less distracting. And then Vogue totally let me down. And they were like, well, we've just been doing themed calls with our Vogue team. So we told everybody to wear stripes. So there was nothing to it. I'm not a huge stripe girl.
Third-rate outlet.
I try to avoid stripes. And they didn't give me any actual fashion advice about them. But
why is a Buttonista listening to Vogue?
I can't even believe I thought they could give me some material. I wanted to like source some news for the show.
What flame does Vogue hold to the Buttonista?
I mean, that is very flattering. I really appreciate that as I sit here in an American Apparel bodysuit that reminds me of my viral video when people thought I had fake boobs.
Yes.
That's it. Nobody needs to know what that was about. But I don't know. That's just a quick little trend report. That's what's on my mind. But listen, if anybody has any questions about style, I love getting questions. We had Karina reached out recently and she was like, what about oversized sweaters as dresses? I gave her a little bit of advice on that. Pre-quarantine, people typically ask me a lot in the DMs, like, I'm going to this event, what should I wear? And even though that slowed down a little bit because of the situation, style advice, whether you're working from home, doing some sort of sexy chat over the phone with your long distance lover.
Sexy Zoom?
Maybe. Don't do that. There's Zoom hackers out there. We don't do that. There are. Anyway, if you have any style advice, if you need me, I'm here right on the couch. Drink some Vizzy.
Ooh, that girl